This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. Numerous cities around Indiana have new mayors taking office this week, but 3 of them have received a bit of a boost to help them through their first 100 days. Evansville Mayor Stephanie Terry, Bloomington Mayor Carrie Thompson, and Gary Mayor Eddie Melton were selected for the new mayor's first 100 days program at the Bloomberg Center for Cities at Harvard University. Terry said the undertone of a 3-day gathering for the program's participants in November was the value of building a great team.
We spent a lot of time looking at the different scenarios in terms of organizational structure that the mayor can have its most success in terms of moving forward his or her agenda. I think also, thinking about, personal safety and security was also a conversation and being in the public eye, and how do we communicate effectively and engage the community as part of problem solvers in moving and addressing some of the challenges that we face in our communities.
All 3 mayors said having a network of current and former participants at their fingertips will be a great benefit during their terms. A machine shop in the Grant County town of Matthews has been destroyed after a massive fire last week. Our partners at CBS 4 report the Jenner John Machine building caught fire while the business was closed, and fire crews deemed the structure a total loss. The company plans to rebuild and is searching for a temporary location to continue production. Terre Haute Mayor Brandon Sackman has made a series of appointments as his administration gets underway this week. They include Brian Cotty as the new director of the city's street department, as well as 2 promotions and several leaders retaining their positions. You can view the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. From the number 1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Bigwigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
Matt Mindrum is a month into his new role as CEO of the Indy Chamber and recently spoke with our partners at the IBJ about his vision for the region's growth, including how to build up downtown Indy, particularly when it comes to the changing dynamic of offices.
We certainly need to continue to see growth from a business perspective and an economic development perspective. People talk a lot about office being dead, but it's not. Office is just changing. There's going to be a significant lack of supply. There's going to be more demand than supply for modern office space that looks like a Bottle Works or a Stutz moving forward. So I think one opportunity is to continue to develop more of that space that meets the needs of today's businesses and today's workers. And then I think there's also going to be opportunity to convert offices to residential or to other uses. We're seeing some of that happening already here in Indianapolis, and in fact, I think we're a little bit ahead of the curve versus our peer and aspirant cities on that front. So I think more we can do with conversion as well. We just need to make sure the great assets we have here downtown are put to their highest and best use, so we can attract talent. We're moving to a world where talent doesn't follow jobs follow talent. So we need to make sure we have a compelling quality of place to attract the next generation of talent.
Mindrum succeeds Michael Huber, who stepped down from the role to take a position with Indiana University. An annual state school survey highlights how mental health continues to be a major issue for students in all grade levels, as many counselors feel they don't have enough time to work with their students. The Indiana School Counselor Survey, which received responses from over 270 K-12 school counselors, found that the amount of time spent directly or indirectly with students saw a small increase last year, but non-counseling tasks like testing and program management continue to take up about a third of their time. Get caught up on the latest episodes of the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.